This is James Detroit, current events with a historical perspective. This information's coming in, I'm sure it is for you too. It's coming in fast and furious. And some of this information is just as alarming as the challenges our health sector faces and we as a citizenry face with the COVID-19 virus. One of the things that is overlooked and is not emphasized or given enough credit to the current president is when he mentions about the cure being worse than the disease. And he comments that if we do not get people back to work very soon, we're going to have a lot more suicides, a lot more drug addiction, we're going to have a lot more overdoses. And this is already happening in a segment of our society that is already very fragile. I have people that I'm very close friends with that are working in the addiction world. And as one of my closest friends happened to tell me that they had made a lot of great strides in his circle in the addiction world. And people were back to work and feeling better about life than ever before, just 2 months ago. And now, just recently, he's had, it was either 8 or 9, he had to think about it, overdose deaths in his circle. And he was down to many less than that in a month period of time. You know, he was getting going from multiple down to 1, and then bam, this happens. And part of it is because it is this war that we're fighting, but it's the psychological aspect of the war. Every time you turn on a television, every time that you listen to a news broadcast, and whether it's partisan or not, it's like the score of a sporting event. You keep being told how many people are already dead, how many people are infected, how many people are hospitalized. I mean, all of these things are a bit overwhelming. And so I want to question when I hear something stated as a fact. So often I say, maybe. And one of the things that I was critical of the president earlier today, talking about that GM and Ventec with the ventilators, who Ventec, along with General Motors and the Kokomo, Indiana plant, are now going to be making 200,000 ventilators and at cost, not making a profit. Patriotic duty. And so when I hear the challenges that we face with this virus, and they are great, some of them are self-imposed because we did not have our health industry stocked and ready to go for the next pandemic. We did not have our hospitals working at less of a capacity, because typically we're at 85 to 90% capacity day in and day out without a catastrophic event. And then also, is it possible, and I'm going to get a lot of criticism for this, but is it possible that viruses can be handled, treated without pharmaceuticals? Is that possible? I'm going to say yes. There is more and more information, and I commented on this before in public as well, and that is an IV drip, peroxide, iodine. There's a number of things that are happening in the holistic approach to treating the human body. And if you choose to do that, then with the aid of a doctor, then I think that you are taking some stress off of westernized medicine. You're also taking a great deal of money out of the pharmaceutical, and you're taking a great deal of money away from the big pharma and the medical aspect of this economic engine that I think is paid too much and in times like this can't deliver enough. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you subscribing. And I do look forward to the next time we get a chance to talk. Share it with somebody else if you find it to be informative. This is James Detroit. I'm out.